You have been walking consistently, sometimes every single day. You have cut back on the heavy meals. You have tried eating less. And yet, when you look in the mirror, that belly fat is still there, sitting exactly where it was 6 months ago, maybe even a little worse. Here is what nobody has told you yet. The problem is not how much you walk. The problem is not even what you eat. The problem is a single biological mechanism that switches on and off inside your body based on one thing: timing. And once you understand how this mechanism works, you will never think about exercise and belly fat the same way again. Before we go into the science, there is one thing I want you to hold on to until the very end of this video. There is a specific morning window. It opens every single day, where your body is biologically primed to burn stored belly fat and nothing else. Most people over 50 accidentally close that window before they even put on their walking shoes. By the end of this video, you will know exactly when that window opens, how long it stays open, and the one simple mistake that shuts it completely. Your doctor almost certainly has not mentioned this to you, but the research is clear. Point 1, your belly fat is an insulin problem, not a willpower problem. Inside your body right now, there is a hormone called insulin. Most people associate insulin with diabetes, but insulin affects every single person, every single day, at every age. Here's what insulin actually does. Every time you eat, anything at all, your body releases insulin into your bloodstream. Insulin's job is to manage that incoming fuel. And while insulin is circulating, your fat cells are locked shut, completely. Your body cannot access stored fat for energy when insulin is present. What this means for you is this: if you eat breakfast and then go for your walk, your body spends that entire walk burning the breakfast, not the belly, the breakfast. After the age of 50, insulin levels stay elevated longer after every meal than they did at 35. The window where your body can actually burn fat gets shorter, and the belly, which stores a specific type of fat called visceral fat, is the last place your body wants to release it. Point 2, what happens inside your body during a fasted walk. When you sleep, your body gradually uses up its available glucose, its quick access fuel supply. By the time you wake up after 7 or 8 hours, that supply is largely gone. Insulin is at its lowest point of the entire day. This is the open window. Your fat cells, specifically the stubborn visceral fat around your abdomen, are now unlocked. Your body has activated an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase. Think of this enzyme as your body's internal fat-releasing tool. It breaks down stored fat and releases it directly into your bloodstream as free fatty acids, ready to be burned as fuel. The moment you eat anything, even something small, insulin rises. Hormone-sensitive lipase shuts down. The window closes. What this means for you is simple. A walk taken in a fasted state forces your body to use belly fat as its fuel source. There is no alternative. The breakfast fuel is not there, so your body goes directly to storage. Point 3, why morning cortisol is actually your ally. Cortisol has a bad reputation. Most people hear cortisol and think stress and chronic high cortisol is genuinely harmful to belly fat. But morning cortisol is a completely different story. Every morning your body produces a natural cortisol peak. This is called the cortisol awakening response. Its biological purpose is to mobilize stored energy, including stored fat, to power you through the early hours of the day. In a fasted state, this morning cortisol surge works directly in your favor. It signals your fat cells to release stored fatty acids, combined with low insulin and an activated fat-burning enzyme. A fasted morning walk creates a triple fat-burning signal that simply cannot happen at any other time of day. What this means for you is that your body is already preparing to burn belly fat every single morning. All you are doing with a fasted walk is giving it the reason to follow through. Point 4, the exact protocol for people over 50. Here's the precise approach that works with your biology at this stage of life. Walk first thing in the morning before eating anything. Your last meal should ideally have been at least 10 to 12 hours earlier. You can drink plain water, black coffee with no sugar or milk, or plain black tea. None of these raise insulin. Start with 20 to 25 minutes in your first week. Build gradually to 40 to 45 minutes by week 5. Your pace should be brisk but controlled, what exercise scientists call the fat-burning zone. If you can hold a conversation without gasping, you are in the right zone. If you are breathing too hard to speak, you have crossed into sugar-burning territory and the fat-burning advantage is reduced. After your walk, wait 20 minutes before eating. Make your first meal high in protein. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese are excellent choices. Protein protects your muscle mass, which is your metabolic engine. Losing muscle after 50 slows everything down. Do this 4 to 5 times per week. Consistency over intensity. Every single time. Mistake 1, you're drinking coffee with cream or sugar before your walk. This is the most common mistake, and it wipes out the entire benefit in minutes. A splash of cream, a teaspoon of honey, a flavored creamer, any of these spike insulin almost immediately. What this means for you is that your body shifts straight back into a fed state, fat cells lock up, and your walk burns glucose instead of fat. Black coffee only, no exceptions. Black coffee actually supports fasted walking. It elevates free fatty acids and mildly improves fat oxidation. But the moment anything caloric goes in, the fast is broken and the window is gone. Mistake 2, you're walking too fast. This surprises most men. More effort feels like more results, but that's not how fat metabolism works. When you push into high intensity, your body demands fast fuel, and fast fuel is glucose, not fat. What this means for you is that a brisk, breathless pace is working directly against belly fat loss. The sweet spot is zone 2, a pace where you feel warm and working, but can still hold a full conversation. At that intensity, your body preferentially pulls from fat stores. Slow down deliberately. It's not laziness, it's science. Mistake 3, your walk is under 25 minutes. Fat oxidation doesn't switch on immediately. In the early minutes of movement, your body is still clearing residual blood glucose. For most men, fat burning doesn't dominate until well past the 20-minute mark. What this means for you is that a short 15-minute walk, even in a perfect fasted state, barely touches the surface. 30 minutes is the minimum effective dose. 45 minutes is where real compounding happens. Consistency at 30 minutes daily will always outperform occasional 45-minute sessions. Mistake 4, you're taking BCAAs or a pre-workout before your walk. Here it is. This is the one that catches gym-aware, health-conscious men the hardest. BCAAs, branched-chain amino acids, are amino acids, and amino acids trigger an insulin response. Many men take these thinking they're protecting muscle during a fasted walk. What this means for you is that you're spiking insulin, locking fat cells, and turning a fat-burning session into a glucose-burning one. At a moderate walking pace, muscle breakdown during 45 minutes is negligible for most men over 50. You don't need BCAAs for a walk. Nothing before your walk except water. Save the supplements for resistance training. Mistake 5, you stop when the scale doesn't move. This is where most men quit, usually between weeks 2 and 4. Here's what's actually happening beneath the surface during those early weeks. Inflammation is dropping. Visceral fat, the deep abdominal fat packed around your organs, is beginning to mobilize. Water retention is shifting. Your waistline is often already changing before the scale reflects anything. What this means for you is that the scale is the last number to move, not the first. Measure your waist. Notice how your clothes fit. Take a photo every 2 weeks. Men who quit at week 3 based on the scale alone often quit right before the visible shift was about to happen. There is a woman named Susan, 54 years old. She had walked 5 mornings a week for nearly 2 years. She was disciplined. She was consistent. She was doing everything right, or so she thought. Her belly never changed. She told her doctor. He told her to keep going. She felt invisible, like her body had simply decided to stop cooperating. One morning, she forgot to make her usual pre-walk smoothie. She walked without it. She did this for a week, not as an experiment, just out of routine. By week 3, she noticed her trousers were sitting differently. By week 6, her waistline had visibly changed for the first time in years. Nothing else in her life had changed. Same food, same distance, same route. Only the timing was different. She had not worked harder. She had simply stopped accidentally closing the one window her body needed to be open. Conclusion: stubborn belly fat after 50 is not a discipline problem. It is not an age problem. It is a timing problem rooted in real, measurable biology, insulin levels, fat-releasing enzymes, and your body's natural morning chemistry. Fasted walking does not require a gym membership. It does not require equipment. It does not require you to work harder than you already are. It simply requires you to walk before your first meal and let your body do exactly what it is designed to do. The window opens every single morning. Now you know how to use it. One question for you in the comments right now. Are you currently walking before breakfast or after breakfast? Just tell me where you're starting from. I read every single reply. And if this finally made something click for you, subscribe. Every week we break down exactly how your body works after 50 with real science, zero fluff, and information you can actually use starting tomorrow morning.